This video is sponsored by Samurai Karate School, links below. My name's Antony Cummins and I'm about to show you Heian Shodan in the style of Funakoshi, how Funakoshi would have done it. So with including all the original bunkai. So stay with it till the end and I'm going to explain more, but I want to say thank you to Whiz Beach Karate for letting me use their place and for helping me go through this stuff. So let's get to it. Heian Shodan, the style of Funakoshi. Eight. Yeah. Okay, my name's Antony Cummins and I am the author of things like How to Be a Modern Samurai, Zen and the Samurai Sword, the Book of Samurai, Book of Ninja, Book of Samurai 2, Book of Bushido, all that type of stuff. So what I'm going to do is now break it down for you. Now I am going to be going through some of this in October with Iain Abernethy and we're meeting up to go through some of the bunkai properly. So here's basically some close-ups and the research I've been doing. I've been going back to the original Japanese and looking at it now. Pinan Nidan is the same as Shodan, Heian Shodan, they're swapped around. So if you're from another style, not Shotokan, look out for that. They were swapped about. So there is that. Now you'll see the stances are much shorter and not only that, the ending is totally different. Now I'm going to go through some of the ending as well. And I remember I'm going to be with Iain Abernethy and I'm hoping he's got a couple of his crew there to go through some of this and, you know, show the bunkai as Funakoshi himself said. Heian Shodan, Funakoshi style. Eight. Yeah. So the first bit, obviously from Yoi, is just his stances are much higher. This is close quarters. And I was speaking to Ian the other day and he said something great. He quoted saying, karate has got the best stances for up close fighting, but everybody does it at a distance, which is ridiculous. So you're meant to be in and up close. Yep. So then what we have here is, it's just a block, yeah, a block. And it's in Zenkutsudachi, yeah? But it's not called Zenkutsudachi in Funakoshi's time, he does that later. It actually is a very high front stance. And this preparatory hand is a closed grab. Grab the clothes, punch them in. Block down to someone's mid-range attack. This isn't a kick, or it can be, but it isn't a gedan attack. So this, yeah, does not always stop gedan attacks. It is also for mid-level. I'm trying to stay away from the Japanese terms as much as possible so we don't get confused because actually Funakoshi didn't use the same terms in his book. So, right, and then what you do with this hand is it blocks an upward attack. So the attacker, this is why I need Ian's lot, the attacker is actually coming in for some low attack and then he's going in for a high attack. So the attacker's doing this, yeah? The attacker's basically doing this. So you go in, block, grab. So it's grab, somebody grabs your hand, you pull it off and hit their hand. Yep, bang, grab their clothes, smash. Yep, turn, block down below, block up high, grab the wrist and in a reverse lock, break their elbow. Yep. Then you let it slide, grab their hand again, but this time you slow down. Now, I've not come across this before, but has anybody else? Apparently there's a rhythm in some older martial arts of fast, slow, fast. So it would be grab, punch. Somebody grabs me, off, punch. Block that, block up high, grab, twist and snap. Twist and snap slowly, then twist and yeah. The first ki is different to the second one, okay? Then, you know the score, same thing. We block, grab some clothes, punch, yeah? We block, grab some clothes, punch. I'm gonna switch it around so I can see you. Then again, block low, grab some clothes, hit. Grab some clothes, slow down. Grab some clothes, yeah. I had to swip around there, so I hope I've got that right. Hold on, boom, yeah, yep. Slow down. Now instead of hey, it's now yeah. Okay, on that one, the ki changes, and it specifically tells you, Funakoshi specifically says, change your ki. So then, this is where it goes cray. Now, this next one is not Shuto, yeah? It's not this. It's totally different. It is straight on, and it's not Kokutsudachi as you would imagine. It's actually a straight leg. Now, the first thing you're going to jump to is that straight leg, just snap, yep. So you're fighting somebody puts a straight leg out, bang. Well, actually, I agree, but what he says, which makes, sometimes you're looking at Funakoshi stuff as whether it's just outdated in its time, but that's another discussion I'm going to have with Iain. So this is a leaning back stance with a straight leg, but this hardly touches the floor. So hardly touches the floor. Yep. So the idea being, and this hand, it's a straight body, not 45 degrees, straight body, so you like this, and this hand is not waves, but it's just this protects your solar plexus. You see we get to, yeah? This protects that. Sorry, stay away from Japanese terms. And this is to stop people coming in, and it's a straight leg. So the idea is you're fighting this. Yep. You're fighting this, and then no attack. There's no strike. It is, I'm fighting it off, and then to practice. And remember, these are not realistic in the sense of he didn't say people are going to attack you from this 45 degree angle, then the next person's always going to attack this. Remember, I am sure I don't have to say this, but kata is not that. Kata is made up of many little waza. Waza, if you don't know, again, translated from Japanese terms, is the individual technique you use, and it's done. A kata is a collection of waza together, basically. Individual techniques that you will use, and you do it in a kata so that you just learn them. Otherwise, traditional samurai, basically, it was like, kill, done, right, what's the next move? Kill, done, what's the next move? But karate, you get these long katas, and then katas start to develop to teach a series of moves. So, this one is a protection and a keeping you at bay. Then you swap it, and I don't know how he swaps it. It could be this, and it could be this, but I don't think so. This is, because we've already had slow in the kata. We've already had fast, slow, fast. So I'm thinking this turns into slow, slow. Now this is not in the kata, but he says, so in my opinion, Funakoshi did not do this when he did kata. He would have gone. And that was the end of the kata. But he specifically says what it's for. So, he says you swap and then you're waiting. You're basically waiting for the other person, their hand, and it has to be a specific hand, okay? So it has to be the hand, their left hand, from their left hand, I have to get my head twisted around, twisting in there and twisting in here. So it has to be there because, so it's same hand, he says this grabs the wrist and you palm strike to this. This is why you're protecting this, because instead of that coming in, you're in close quarters, you've created some distance, and then what you do is you're grabbing it and then you're slamming it, wrong way around. Right, you're grabbing it and slamming it. Then you're returning to that for the sake of the kata. Then you're going this way. Yep. Then you're going this way. and then you're grabbing and slamming. So what you're, as an opponent, you're seeing is this, stay away, and as opponents coming in, trying to grab you. Because remember, this is what's annoying. Your opponent's not meant to be a trained karateka. They're not meant to be trained. And even if they are, you know, they've got to probe, they've got to feint. I hate this idea of the mystic Japanese person who gets the perfect strike. It's going to be a messy fight. Like all fights are messy. So you've got this coming in, and once you find that hand, grab it and strike hard. Heel palm to the solar plexus, to the sugetsu here, so like this. So probe, stay away, grab, strike. Then you're probably coming up like this, but for the sake of the kata. So the kata would be 1, 2, 1, 2, finish. But he's saying practicality is 1, 2, strike, 1, 2, strike. Back like that. Okay, so what do you think? That is Heian Shodan, which used to be Pinan Nidan, okay? Which you can see the same forms inside of it. Obviously, it's changed. So, with the next question sorry, let me explain. Basically, we're looking in kata. You're not looking to do it perfect. Everybody wants you to do the kata exactly as it should be done. That's not what you're looking for. What you're looking for is the hidden waza inside, because that thread's missing. The karate people who were there in the 1850s, who were teaching till the 1890s, 1900, the old men who were in the little villages have gone. Yep, they didn't write anything down, they've gone. So you only have Funakoshi now. So Funakoshi changed it, and he says he changed it. He absolutely changed it. So what I'm trying to do, what my project is, I'll probably turn this into a book, is I'm going to go through and get the original karate back as close as I can. And but I'm only at the start of this research. I've contacted Ian. I want to say very much a thank you to Steve King here. Please go check the links are below for the Whiz Beach Samurai Karate School, and I've made good friends around here, and I've come down, I've started training with them, and to go through this project, and I'm going to go through and have a look. And the idea is that we find out what Funakoshi changed it to. I can, at the minute, we have, so, Heian Shodan, you know. Yep, we've got, we know, you know, or whatever people ki randomly. We know that, but that's what Funakoshi changed it to. And he says in the last decade alone, it's in the early 1900s, karate has changed. And people have complained at the time about Funakoshi's karate being just dance. And he's like, it's changed. So what did he change it to? And what's the earliest references we can get from him, which is what I'm doing. I'm going through the original Japanese and getting my translator to help me out there. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I've had to shuffle the camera on because I'm on my own, so I've had to sort of like move around. You see the background shift as I'm trying to get in the camera frame, and I've had to cut up the kata so I can fit it in there, so you can see it without me just being a figure over there. So thank you very much to Whiz Beach Karate School. I'm going to be going through this properly with Iain Abernethy, and I will be doing more in the future. But if you would like to help, please get a copy of Book of Bushido, Book of Samurai, something like that. It always helps out, and there's links down below to help out. Let me know what you think, like buy me a coffee and all that sort of stuff, but it keeps this progress going. I've got to buy a lot of new karate books, so let me know what you think below, and I'm looking forward to it. And please, someone, let's have a bit of history on the Heian katas and the Pinan katas. Let's have a history of that. It would be wonderful. See you later, everyone.